Hello, this is Jim the Keys bartender coming to you from Key Largo, the Catch restaurant and bar. I'm here in the lounge area, I guess, with Luke. Say hi, Luke.
Hi.
And Jen from Marvelous Pet Rescue.
Hello.
Okay. It's just past Halloween. It's I guess it's the Day of the Dead, the Mexican Day of the Dead right now. But we've had the Keys Halloween. I don't think I need my glasses anymore. The Key West has a big fantasy fest right now. We were talking about people last week being in body paint, and we started seeing some submissions of pictures. And a gentleman came into the bar here today. His name's Paul, and he had this really great car, and he had these women he met. He said he came with one woman down who was dressed like a police officer. One of those police officers who happened to have their breast showing a lot.
I like those.
You like them, Luke? Yeah. But we don't have a chance to see that too often any place down here. But on Halloween, you see that. And he said he saw her on the first day, and then she just disappeared. And after that, he met several. He said there was a lot of Ukrainian women down there, and he proceeded to show me these beautiful women who are bare all the way down to their Brazilian bikini bottoms, and some of them maybe no bottoms at all. But they won all their costume awards and stuff, and they were totally, I guess 80% naked. But he's a year older than me, and he says, you should come down. And I explained to him my situation. I said, listen, I have a family. I said, and he goes, well, you would love it. And I said, I have a family. I didn't say anything about whether I wanted to or not. I think, and they weren't the really young ones, which makes it really embarrassing. What do you think, Luke? Is it really embarrassing when they're really young and you're not so young?
No.
What do you...
I have no shame.
You're married too.
Well, yeah, that's okay. My lady understands if it's a hot young thing. She doesn't blame me. It's like when she flirts with a hot young guy. I don't mind, you know.
No, I mean if you were in what do you call it, in flagrant delicato, having.
You mean having oral sex with her?
I didn't say oral sex. What I was talking about was in the middle of having sex, consensual coitus, I guess it would be called.
As long as she was young and beautiful, she would forgive me. She'd be mad as hell, but she could understand it. But if it was another ugly old broad her age, she would fucking be mad as shit.
So the criteria for being with someone else is as long as they were hot.
As long as they were, yeah, exactly.
And how long would she be angry?
Well, it depends on how young and hot she was.
22 years old, graduated from college, let's say an Olympic volleyball player, very lean, very supple.
5 minutes.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
I get 5 days for looking too much, but I mean, I wouldn't want agreement with like that. But you haven't really taken advantage of that, have you?
Well, no, because young girls don't like me anyway, man.
Wait a second. You know what? If I was to promote you, you remind me of the Winter Warlock in Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Of course, that's a cartoon character, but the Winter was a very charming man. He was older too, so you're not saying. But you got the beard and the nose of the Winter Warlock when he melted down after his heart melted, kind of like.
I don't remember.
You don't remember Santa Claus is Coming to Town? We're the same age.
With
Mickey
Burl
Rooney.
Ives, is that the one?
Burl Ives was Frosty. No, was Rudolph.
Yeah.
Burl Ives was the snowman who was the narrator.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think you could have pulled off. The Winter Warlock from it. But we're back to the Fantasy Fest, and the pictures this guy had. Normally there'd be pictures of people that are who would people consider more, in kinder words, Rubenesque. No, Rubenesque because there were artists in the early Renaissance, late medieval time I think early Renaissance, Rubens, who painted his subjects were larger models, larger women, and that's what you see those well-rounded,
that's what they call, big but beautiful.
Yeah, that's Rubenesque, and a lot of people were Rubenesque with hedging on a lot of cottage cheese. Which, and they use it. I think sometimes they incorporate the design into their body, but they're naked people. I'm sure in other parts of the country they do it, but they really.
See, I would be in the doghouse for a month if I was with a Rubenesque girl that was 35. My wife would not like that.
Like Delta Burke in her day?
Yeah.
You get in trouble?
Oh, yeah. She wouldn't like that at all.
You'd have a problem? Okay.
She would have it, not me.
For our younger audience, not that we have a younger audience, maybe you could be incarcerated and you could be forced to listen to the podcast.
Or you could be in hell.
You could be in hell. You think the devil would do that to somebody?
Oh, yeah, man.
Do you think there's anything so bad that you do? Bill Wissinger was on a canoe trip, and one of our friends showed up and asked, "Where's Bill?" Bill was on a canoe trip in Georgia, and he went into moonshine country with his friends, and they were going to do it right before they're going to dam a river to see the pristine beauty of the place. And what happened is they had made some contact, I think, with some of the locals. They may have been running a still. One of the guys may have gotten assaulted. They may have killed one of the guys. I'm telling the whole storyline of Deliverance. Ever seen Deliverance?
With Ned Beatty.
Ned Beatty?
Burt Reynolds. Squeal like a pig.
See,
got a pretty mouth, boy.
I know. Well, you know what's funny? I hate to say it. Bill's more likely, he's more similar to the guys, looking-wise, to the guys that were, but he's not. No, he's much more, his hygiene is much higher, just like yours is. But the outside, well, actually, they didn't have the facial hair. They were kind of somewhat clean-shaven, except one guy had the beard. The one guy with the really bad teeth, and the guy with the less bad teeth was clean-shaven.
You remember that movie Southern Comfort, where they're fighting the Cajuns?
Nah, I was sexually active at that time, so I chose to go out with a woman instead of watching a movie Southern Comfort.
That was a good one, man.
What happened?
Well, these military guys, and they're National Guard, and they're doing a drill. And so they have these blanks and their guns, and so they're fucking with some of the locals and opening fire on them.
Hold on a second. A lot of guys have blanks nowadays, so that's just because when you get older, you may not be necessarily it's called motility of your spirit or your semen. I can say that right now.
Motility of your flotilla?
Yeah, the motility of your little sperm whales. So, okay, you're talking about that guy and
well, anyway, so you never mess with people in their neck of the woods.
Come on in, have a seat. Let me buy you a drink and no, you got to work tonight.
No, but I got to meet my
okay. So I mean Mac's going to be coming on over. We're a musician. But, since we got halfway through, are you going to tell me more about Southern Comfort or what? What happens?
Well, no, just in the end, the Cajuns ends up killing all them guys for being assholes. And the one guy manages to get away.
Okay, is there anybody of note in this movie?
Yeah, the one guy, he's been in a lot of movies, and some other guys that have been in a lot of movies.
Okay, there was some. Okay, so we got
that guy that was in that thing.
The guy that was in that thing, and the other guy was in some movies.
Yeah,
and you know what? It's about. You're a smart guy, so I hate to say it, but I'd like to do. We maybe do a bit hillbilly movie critic. Have you ever? I'm going to ask you a couple. Wait, have you ever seen the movie Life is Beautiful? It's an Italian guy. He's Jewish, and he ends up. It's an Italian. He and his son get taken to a concentration camp, and he pretends that it's a game. And he gets his son all the way through, almost all the way out of the concentration camp. Think the son, who was 7, thinking it was a game, and he plays it up. It was a beautiful movie about a horrible point in human history. but the guy shields his son using all his creativity. And it's that really bad Italian actor who ended up getting an Academy Award, Roberto Benigni. He got it for Life is Beautiful. He pretends.
Oh, he's the guy that looks like a clown, even though he doesn't have any makeup. He just
Exactly.
naturally looks like a clown.
No, but he was excellent. This movie was really well suited for him. And during the whole time when his son and he are in his concentration camp, he pretends that it's. I may have mentioned this before. It's what's beautiful is the message that it's not really what you're going through; it's how you view it. I think you agree with it, Marion. It's how you view the thing, and right at the end, and I'm not going to give a spoiler alert, but the guy succeeds even though it's not a traditional happy ending on it. Well, it's World War II.
Well, that's kind of like having sex with me. I've heard that said.
Oh, it's not a traditional happy ending.
Yeah, you're not sure how you really
That sounds
feel
like
about it.
a non-traditional happy ending. Sounds like a really bad massage parlor. Non-traditional happy endings. But I think that would maybe something you should come in and I would like to ask you a question about a movie you may have seen like 5 years ago in the future and then have you describe it. And I would
In the future?
no that you've seen 5 years ago and ask you about it now.
Oh.
And then you have like 3 beers and describe it to me without knowing all the and don't do any background.
Isn't that what he just did?
Yeah. Well, kind of. But, I mean, he did say the movie Southern Comfort, but something that's more current. So maybe if we have listeners that are of this recent millennia.
I really can't remember anything current that I've watched. I might have, but I drink a lot when I watch movies.
You never saw Schindler's List? Did you see Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah, I saw Saving
Okay, there you
Ryan's
go.
Privates.
Did you see any about Saving Ryan? Wait, Saving Ryan's Privates?
Saving Ryan's Privates.
That's longer than 5 years ago.
Well, it's recent. It's recent, more than Southern Comfort.
Within the last 20 years.
Well, I think Southern Comfort was
Oh, okay. I watched this movie
38
the other
years
night
ago.
because I was like,
What was it?
it was a Rock Dog. A movie called
Rock Dog?
Rock Dog. That's a new movie. It just
Rock
came out.
Dog?
Rock Dog.
Tell us about that movie.
It's an animated movie about a hillbilly dog that makes it to the city.
Yeah?
And his daddy is in charge of they run a bunch of sheep and stuff, so he's supposed to be guarding against the wolves. And yeah, it was a pretty cool movie.
Kind of sounds like a knockoff of Babe, except your
Except
Babe.
for the cat he meets the rock star kitty cat,
Oh,
Angus Young or whatever. Well, Angus something, but at any rate.
like the guy.
It was a mildly
AC/DC.
entertaining movie if you're really high, which I was, so it was mildly entertaining.
Yeah, that's straight. You know what? Saying that you were high the other day. I got up in the morning and we went to a meeting.
And you got yourself a beer?
No, I didn't get a beer. We were going to an early meeting for getting the Brew on the Bay started on Tuesday, and I met some of the people at the Rotary at a breakfast place. And when I walked out, I saw Remedies, a local. It's one of those organic health stores. And I hear that they had CBD. I see they got listed CBD. You know what CBD is, right?
Yeah.
Cannabinoids. And cannabinoids are things made from cannabinoids that are made from hemp and.
No, it comes from marijuana. It's just
No, it doesn't have THC.
Yeah, they removed the THC.
Some of them don't. Hemp doesn't have the THC.
Hemp doesn't have very many cannabinoids either.
There's some things they say they make variety. But supposedly this helps with anxiety, your sleeping, digestion. It helps with chemo.
CBD helps children with epilepsy.
That's one of them.
It's not really. It doesn't really help people that have intense diabetic nerve pain and shit.
No, I didn't say pain relief.
Can they hear him?
I didn't say pain. What?
We're not sure who could be heard.
No, this is a powered mic. A powered mic. If you talk directly to it, they will hear you. Yeah. That's.
And half the shit I say ain't worth listening to anyway.
No, it's all right. It's not like the other mic. The reason is I don't have the soundboard with Bill because Bill's in Key West. I figured I'd do it this way, and this way maybe we could still do the show. We did a show yesterday from the Caribbean Club for the pit stop for the meeting of the minds. Did you not? Guys didn't know that. I did it. It was a live broadcast show on. Okay, that's not okay. Okay, that was it's a meeting of the minds is something for
Pirates on the Water.
Pirates on the Water. Are you Parrot Head? You're not a Parrot Head, are you? Are you Parrot Head? Parrot Head? No, Parrot Head. Hey, Mac, come on over here. Could have put him on a chair between Luke and Jen?
Sure.
I work with Mac at the Encore. He's
Sit down over here.
a songsmith, just like Luke is.
They want you on the air already. Look at
Yeah.
that. You just got here.
And so Pirates of the Water was yesterday. I ran into a guy that is the representative of a company that makes the how do you say it? Cannabinoids. But it's not cannabis. There's no THC. It just uses the part of hemp that doesn't have THC, and it's good for digestive problems and things like that.
How rude of me.
Yeah, we were just introducing. This is Mac. Mac, we're working off one mic today. Say hello to everyone, Mac.
Hello, everyone, Mac.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Thanks, Grace. Is it Gracie? What?
Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie. Say good night, Gracie. Yeah. So Mac and I worked together for years at the Encore.
We did,
Yes,
indeed.
Friday and Saturday nights.
Yes, we did.
Yep, we had some good times there.
I miss that place, and I just am still in shock that it's gone. It's just incredible.
Mac,
What, the Encore's going?
the Encore. Okay, just to give thing, since even Luke didn't even know this, and Luke is wired in down here. But do you realize we had a hurricane, Luke?
Well, yeah.
Okay. I'm just double checking what the baseline was. Okay,
But
that was
the
just the
Encore's
baseline.
still standing.
It is still saying you're right. But you could prop up a body in a corner. It doesn't mean they're alive, right?
Well,
Okay,
I know
whatever.
somebody.
It's closed right now, and it's closed. It's closed. Been closed since the storm, and that's almost 2 months.
But it's opening up again.
It's not open up as the Encore.
It's not?
No.
I thought it was opening up again.
No. See. Okay. Well, Luke, here you do share something in common with someone else.
Wow.
So it's not open at all?
Well, it's going to open up.
I know.
It's going to open. Hey, wait. Mac, you may very well be there, and it's a fine. The Fish House is a fine restaurant. The Encore was a fine restaurant. I had a great run of years there. I'm sure you did.
yeah.
We had some great times
The
there.
most wonderful people, everybody. It was such a family. It really
Yes.
was.
Me and my old lady went there for last 5 anniversaries or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh,
always.
you had your favorite food over there and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I don't think we should waste too much time talking a place that doesn't exist anymore. You know, it's like, hey, visit Atlantis. We got a great view of the water. No, there's no more Atlantis. There is the one in the Bahamas, but you know, why pitch that? We're at the Catch Restaurant in Key Largo, and we have a great happy hour here from 3:30 to 6:30. Also, while we here, I think we went far enough afield. Let's start pitching some of the things we want to pitch. First of all, there's still families down here, and we're gonna pitch Mac too. We're gonna pitch you, Mac. Your albums and your everything. You're on Radio A1A with me. I did a broadcast yesterday from the Caribbean Club, and I was not thrown out. That was amazing. But that's for the meeting of the minds. That's Jimmy Buffett fans. They're going down to Key West. We're telling people we're open for business here. Mm-hmm. We're ready to do business here. The Keys are here. It's beautiful outside. It's beautiful inside. And all these things will help the people here in the Keys. And we're doing things right now on the KeyLargoRotary.org. We have a portal for you to donate to families in need, displaced families here in Key Largo. And also, at many of our businesses, we're doing Toys for Tots. They're taking money, unwrapped toys, and in December, they're going to be doing a ride down here. Toys for Tots is a great charity, and it's sponsored by the Marine Corps, and it's over 100 years they've been doing it for. Wow! Since 1916. That's right at the end, towards a year before 2 years before the end of World War I.
Goodness.
Before the Battle of Belleau Woods.
That was.
See, I'm the
Dawn
history
of
major.
Harley
That's the one
Davidson.
thing I know. That's the one thing. That's one of the one things I know. And also, besides that, we have a cleanup coming up, don't we? Does anybody know about the cleanup? We have the Keys Wide cleanup coming up.
December
10th.
10.
December 10th.
12 noon.
We're having the whole Keys, a bunch of organizations.
That's a Sunday.
The Monroe County Sheriff's Department, Key Largo Rotary, the Upper Keys Rotary, the Key Largo Chamber. We mentioned Rotaries already, but there's going to
Sheriff's office.
be the Sheriff's Office. We can repeat them. It doesn't matter. It's good. It's good to repeat
Well,
them. But
evidently-
we're going to start at what time? Noon. The Sheriff's Department, it's a Sunday. Sheriff's Department is going to be bringing in gloves. We're going to have the pickers that you need for picking them up. Yeah, the picker-upper is going to have gloves. We're going to have a party here afterwards.
I'm playing that part.
Yeah, you're playing that party.
Nice.
The party is not in his pants,
I'm
if he
coming
says
here.
anything. There's nothing going on in his pants that day.
You
But
never know, man.
I'll be bartending that party, I
I
think.
could have some interesting gas that day.
Oh, okay, that's very intriguing.
I'm at that age now where I make really.
That's
neat
how we
sounds
lose our
and
younger
smells.
audience, okay? And then that's why we lose our younger audience sometimes. So besides our other charities, we talked about Displaced Families, we talked about Toys for Tots. Yes.
We I work for Coldwell Banker.
Yeah.
And Coldwell Banker Charitable Foundation just received a $250,000 donation, actually from the Ocean Reef Foundation, to give out to needy families up and down the Keys. So anyone who is in need, please come to any one of the Coldwell Banker offices. You can pick up an application. It basically we basically have given away rents, deposits, just anything that there's so many displaced families right now, and this is really a venue to get this money to the people who actually need it.
So it's for rents, deposits, security, for furniture, maybe.
It's for so many things. What they do is they make applications, show actually what they need. And Coldwell Banker, we've actually been doing this for many years, raising money. We've raised ourselves over $1 million over the years, and we've given it to different needy families who make application, like families that had their house burned down. We've helped them out. People who are in like medical issues, we've helped them with rentals or with utility payments. But this is actually quite a large donation that was given for Hurricane Irma victims. That families, I don't know if you saw the paper, there's 350 kids without homes
Yeah,
now.
that's right.
It's crazy. So anyone who is in need, drop by, pick up an application. They'll be at any one of the Coldwell Banker offices, or you can go online to it's Coldwell Banker Schmidt, and just do a Google search and just pull it up. But it's easy just to pick up the application and get it going.
Okay, where are the offices of Coldwell Banker in the Keys, Upper Keys at least?
Well, actually, we have offices Keys wide. We have one in Key Largo, Isla Mirada, Marathon, Big Pine, and Key West. So anywhere you are, Keys wide, you can go into any office, say, hey, I want to pick up an application for the Coldwell Banker Charitable Foundation. And if anyone wants to donate, we actually do every single week. We do a bingo night in Marathon. Actually, we have a couple different venues. We do a lot of fundraiser. We do the tricycle race and everything, raising money. So anybody who wants to donate, so they can help these families, please come forward.
You know what? That sounds like that's wonderful. If if there's anybody out there that wants to donate, there's Coldwell Banker. There's Key Largo Rotary.org. And you can go to help displaced families. There's Toys for Tots. But I'll repeat as much as possible. Oh, wait. And we also have coming up Marvelous Pet Rescues, right? We have Jen from Marvelous Pet Rescue. We're not going to say her last name.
Also, we have the Musicians Relief Fund through the Elks Lodge.
Okay, the Musicians Relief Fund.
Can I do your
which
Yeah.
you can donate to that, and
I
that
don't think
goes
you
to us
can.
full-time musicians to help those guys that lost all their
No,
equipment,
wait.
all
So
their stuff.
it's at the, if they go to the, how do they give to that?
I guess you can go to the Elks Lodge
The one in
website.
Tavernier?
The one in Tavernier, yes. We just did a show there a couple of weeks ago.
So with
So
what
just
happened
keep
with
your eyes
Irma,
peeled because we're going to be doing more benefits and stuff.
with the Keys being so heavily tourist and with our venues being damaged, a lot of our musicians lost the places they work. So you don't have any places to play. You have a limited number, and the numbers collapse. And we
And a
don't have
lot
as
of
many
guys
tourists.
lost a lot of their equipment.
They
All
lost their equipment.
My buddies on Oceanside, wow, it was just depressing to look at all this, tens of $1,000s worth of equipment reduced to nothing, because of the salt water,
Oh
Amps
man!
don't work good when they're soaked in salt water.
They
Okay.
can. If that's their livelihood,
Where-
if that's their livelihood, they can apply. It's not just for housing. It's for
Okay.
people who have lost their livelihood who need assistance. That's what
We
it's
want
all
to talk about where you're playing and what
Anyone.
you're doing after this. Okay, Jen, come on in. I want you to lean a little forward. Tell us about Marvelous Pet Rescues and what you're doing, and tell them how they were impacted.
Yeah, like you said, I'm a volunteer with Marvelous Pet Rescues. We're the pet rescue in the Upper Keys.
Can you stand up?
I am.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's short. I'm sorry.
Well, now they know which Jen it is.
No. Oh, no. Oh, God, there's only one short Jen?
Yeah.
There's many Jens. There are many Jens.
There's a lot of short jets.
This is the really cute one. There's a lot of cute ones, too.
Well, why I volunteer with the organization is because it's foster-based. They don't waste money on a facility.
Yeah.
The dogs are in homes. The rescue dogs that are taken off the street are in a crisis situation, but they're staying with families in homes. They're not in a cage all day. And also, they don't have, it's volunteer-based. They don't have, besides not a facility, they're not wasting money on a bunch of high salaries like a lot of nonprofits.
Let's remind people what happened. How did Irma impact pets like dogs and cats? What happened to some pets?
Well, some were left behind just because hotels didn't allow them, or if somebody was traveling to another city and their friend didn't want the dog at the house. So some people just literally left their pets.
And they never returned or claimed the pet.
Or some of their houses got destroyed and they had nothing to come back to and couldn't
Yeah.
find their pet,
Yep.
Yeah, and then organizations too. Like we saved a bunch of cats from that were at Theater of the Sea. Went with Marvelous Pet Rescues.
And Theater of the Sea took care of a lot of the cats, and they were feeding them and taking care of the stray cats, right?
Yes.
Catch them
Now,
in
what
winter.
event are you promoting right now to affect the change? Right?
We only have one big signature event. We used to have Woofstock and a number of little events. Right now we have one big fundraiser a year, and it's next Friday night. It's a red, white, and blue theme for Veterans Day, and there'll be an honor guard, color guard presentation. It's really one of the best parties of the year. Doggy style.
Oh yeah, it's spaghetti, doggy style. I like it.
You want to say the name Spaghetti and No Balls.
No balls. And where can they get tickets?
The event's at Snooks. It's next Friday. You can get tickets at spaghetti.com.
Can people just donate?
Of course. Also at spaghetti.com.
Oh, thank you. There we go. And you get to be able to meet Jen.
Yeah, and if you want to learn more, we actually have a Yappy Hour. It's always the first Thursday of the month. Tomorrow night, it's going to be at Sundowners from 6 to 8 p.m.
Oh, yeah. Are you going to be there?
Yes, and my dog Hadley.
Oh, wow. They know exactly who you are right now. No, but it doesn't matter. It's,
Well, maybe me and
it's,
T-Bone will
it's
show up.
Jennifer Love Hewitt. It's Jennifer Love Hewitt. So.
You had to give over the dog.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna get back. We're gonna get back to Mr. Mac Meadows, my friend from long. Well, not, he's still my friend, so it's not long ago. Mac, lean in here a little. Let's get the mic out there. Come on, you can bring that chair a little closer. But Mac, you have a sound. Mac, you have a very soulful sound. You have a mellifluous voice.
Mellifluous.
Yes, you like that? You do. You're very. And I remember your songbook. Your songbook, much like Luke's, you have hundreds and hundreds of songs that you play. And you have your own originals, I think, too, right?
I do. People ask, what kind of music do you play, young man? And, well, I play stuff that I like. So
Yeah.
there you go. And hopefully
Wait.
other people like it, too.
When Burl Ives was in his heyday, Mac's younger version of that at Burl Ives in his heyday. I know. I thought Burl Ives had the wonderful. Burl Ives was a wonderful person and different things, and he was taken in by the. He was taken in by the Red Scare too, by the McCarthy hearings. He was during the McCarthy hearings. Burl Ives was blackballed. Mac, where are you playing now?
Well, hopefully I won't be blackballed, but
No, you won't be blackballed. We don't hope you don't have black balls, blue balls, or any kind of balls like that. Only Chris's balls that are coming up, right, Luke?
I've been spaghetti. That's all right.
Spaghetti? Oh, yeah. For ladies to know, Mr. Mac Meadows has been spayed. The guys aren't swimming north anymore.
Never having to say you're sorry.
Yes. Okay.
Jim, that's not spayed. It's neutered.
Wait, neutered is different.
No.
No, it
Spayed
is the
is
wrong
female.
term to use. Yeah.
Neutered is male.
Right.
I always get that confused.
Clearly, you don't know the difference.
I don't think I've been neutered.
You're 100% right, Marianne.
You know what? When I was going to the doctor, I thought I was going to get tutored.
Well,
So,
this is a true good public service announcement.
yeah, that's very good.
You know which
Spade.
one is
Okay, so spade. You can spade soil. Use a spade on soil. You can't use a spade on soil.
Yes, but
You can have a
can't-
6 of spades.
You can't.
You have 6.
No. You can't.
You spade soil. You spade soil when you put the spade in it.
You spade soil, but you don't spay soil.
I didn't do. You spray it. Don't
No,
say it.
You don't spay it.
Oh, just okay.
Give him another
Are you in a battle with me? Are you quibbling with me, woman? Oh, that's right. Thank you, Marianne. Thank you for pointing that out to us. I didn't know that. So we learn something every day. I guess I'm an a-hole.
I don't tend to pay attention to anything that involves ball removal.
Yeah, me too. That's castration.
Castration prevents masturbation, or so they say. Doesn't help my dog. He still licks himself a lot.
Oh, you still got to play tonight. You can watch it. Okay, Mac. Mac, where are you playing?
Mondays, Snooks Bayside. Tuesdays, Big Chill.
Yeah.
And right now I'm playing exclusively with my buddy Stephen Shaheen. He's the drummer of Taylor King Band. And the little thing that we do together is called the Freddies. The long story, but
It's not Freddy Krueger, is it?
No.
Oh, okay. No, I just straighten things out there.
Nah, but still playing there, and I get to play at Black Point Marina once in a while up in Cutler Bay, and just having fun, man, having fun.
Hey, are you in any negotiations with a place close to here, or very close to here, or here?
Possibly.
Oh, good,
I have
good.
to get off my lazy butt and get dressed up and go out there and pound the pavement again.
No, like here.
What's
No,
that?
they didn't talk to you here
Oh,
yet.
I haven't spoken.
Okay. Well,
It's my day off. I
Okay.
just got off today. So.
okay. Well, that's great. That's great. Oh, well, thank you. Luke's here though, so Luke can give you all the advice that you need.
I got to get my kids at the Publix. They're shopping. I think they're calling me.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I got to get Jim. What beautiful to see you.
We'd like to thank Mac Meadows for coming in here.
Nice meeting you, Luke. Man.
Mac, thank you for coming, man.
Absolutely.
As you said, we.
Hey, we're here every Wednesday.
I'll come when I can stay long.
Well, Billy, I found out. I met Billy's family. When was it? Sunday night. Billy came in with his mom and his sister and Sandra, and Bill told them since he was a kid, he does not like being called Billy. He does not like being called Billy. He likes to be called Bill. I like to call people what they like to be called. I don't mean. I think you call me Henry. You call me Jimmy sometimes, or you call me Jimmy. Call me Jimmy.
I don't give a shit what anybody calls me.
What do you want to be called?
I like when a certain women call me James.
James.
Ooh, see? Yes. Oh, James. No, but my wife calls me James sometimes when she's feeling this.
My wife calls me asshole.
Hey, Luke, are you going up to grab her at?
No, I got to go to work. It's 5:31.
Oh, your health? Oh, man. The winter warlock is leaving.
I got to go to the pilot house.
What are you going to do there, Luke?
play bougie woogie music.
And what are you going to say? Probably. What is a word? Are certain words going to come out of your mouth while you're there?
Who knows? I promise nothing.
I like it. I like it, Luke. Thank you for coming out today. We appreciate it.
Just move into the pilot house.
Are we going to disrespect my boss right now by saying that right now? We'll come down and do it in pilot. I have. Well, you can move it to the pilot house. I'll give you my other recording. Okay, well now we're back. Come over here, Henry. You can come over and sit here. We're in the midst of seeking out sponsors right now. I was looking at some liquor companies and stuff like that, and someone said I had very high expectations for the show here. And you know what? I don't mind. Because I think if you put out a decent product, people are going to listen. I'm taking my time. We're going to get the episodes out. We got a nice group of people. I have Bill. I have some Keys characters here. We got some really strange people. I said there's very special people in the Keys. And special people of all sorts. And I do appreciate when they show up and show an interest. So right now, we're probably going to be wrapping up. Does anybody have anything they want to push other than
Anything for you?
push? Oh wait, are you? You can't talk about. You said you were bringing. There was someone coming. There was supposed to someone coming. Did he come?
No, he's dead.
Where is he?
He's dead.
I know you want to talk about it because I think it's like bad karma. There's a place down here that does an event called. Can I say it? I guess I can say it. They're not paying my salary. Deadpool. And there it is, Laura. There's a place that does a Deadpool, and I thought it's where you pick a celebrity over 70, and you're banking money.
You don't pick it.
You draw.
You draw.
You draw, and it's a pool of them. You draw, and then you. If the week they meet, they pass away, then whatever the total of the pool is, you win. I believe betting on some people's misfortune, such as dying, is really not good karma.
It's morbid.
It's horrible.
No, I'm not going to be judgmental that way. I just believe it's bad karma. I don't want to. No, I am judging with my decision not to participate, but I'm not judging by calling them horrible. Because I don't know what people think. And maybe they believe death is just another transition of the human state.
They never would have done it.
Just like a chemical from gas to liquid. What do you think? I'm being philosophical. And Laura, we did that. We talked about AIDS for... No, we were... Oh, you thought we were over with yet? It's not even near that time. It's only 20 of. Okay. Well, we are wrapping up soon. But Laura Leotar, she's the principal of the Key Largo Elementary School. And she's the one that first brought to light, at least to this person, when we... tendency after Irma, if everything around you immediately is okay, you don't tend to think everyone isn't okay. And then you start hearing stories that people that are exposed to more people. In the restaurant, I don't hear it as much, right?
Right.
We would in the restaurant we didn't hear it as much because people that can afford to go to a restaurant weren't doing poorly. And then, but everyone goes to school.
Okay. This way.
Oh, there we go. Everyone goes to school. We're getting our picture taken right now. Hey, Henry, your zipper's down.
Oh boy.
He didn't look. He didn't even go near the area. I'm covered up behind the table. Okay. Once again, I'd like to thank everyone who showed up. Luke Mac Meadows, Henry Menendez, my advisor, Laura Leotar, the mysterious Jen, who we won't say who it is, Mary Ann Warren. They're all beautiful women. Mary Ann Warren, the realtor, and one of my friends also. One of my spin students. Before we sign off, You guys don't realize this probably, but I'm a spin instructor, and that's a stationary bike thing. What kind of instructor am I? And make it harsh.
What kind of instructor are you?
Yes. Am I an asshole?
Make it harsh? No, not at all. You're a pushover.
What?
You're
I'm a pushover?
yeah.
What do you mean?
You're a great instructor. You're fun. You make jokes and you entertain. I don't know what are you looking for. I'm not sure what you're looking for. You're not a badass. I'm sorry.
Oh my God! I wanted to hear badass asshole. He is such an asshole. I wanted to hear that. Okay, well, I guess I'm not going to get that, but I'd like to thank everyone for who has given so far, and if you feel you'd like to give, Key Largo Rotary.org is still collecting for the people. There's been a lot of outpouring in response to these requests for aid. There's Marvelous Pet Rescue. There's called Banker.
Charitable Foundation.
Yeah. Charitable Foundation, that's a great one. So they're helping people that are displaced, people that need, the holiday season's coming up. There's people are desperate and they need help. And if you feel like you'd like to help, and it makes you feel better when you give. It does. And this is the Keys bartender, Jim, and I'd like to thank everyone for giving. James. Yeah. It's not as sexy when I say it. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great day.
I forgot you're on at 5 now. I thought you were on at 4. I was like,
I'm going to let that play right now. Watch out. This is still going, guys.
There's a meeting?
Yeah, there's a little meeting going on. Here he is.